March 14th. The primary operational concerns today are turbulence and wind across the western mountains, with scattered convection and ceilings impacting portions of the southern plains into the lower Mississippi Valley. The pattern is driven by a broad western trough with strong jet energy crossing the Rockies, while Gulf moisture feeds instability farther east, creating a split set of hazards crews should account for across multiple major routes. Along the west coast, conditions remain largely VFR, from Southern California through the Bay Area and Pacific Northwest under broad high pressure aloft, though a shallow marine layer may bring localized morning stratus and patchy coastal IFR near San Francisco, Monterey, and portions of the Southern California Bight before mixing out. The operational concern in the west shifts inland, where strengthening mid-level flow crossing the Sierra Nevada and Rockies will generate mountain wave activity and areas of moderate turbulence from eastern California through Nevada, Utah, and western Colorado, particularly along the high terrain corridors frequently used between Los Angeles, Salt Lake City, and Denver. Expect mechanical turbulence and localized strong surface winds in the usual lee zones east of the mountains as the gradient tightens through the day. Moving into the central Rockies and high plains, downslope flow and deep boundary layer mixing are producing gusty west to southwest winds from eastern Colorado into western Kansas, which may translate into crosswind considerations at airports such as Denver and Colorado Springs, while also supporting moderate low-level turbulence along climb and descent corridors. Farther east across the southern plains and lower Mississippi Valley, increasing Gulf moisture beneath the approaching upper trough is supporting scattered convection from Texas through Arkansas and into northern Louisiana and Mississippi. Storm coverage is not expected to be continuous, but individual cells may produce localized IFR, moderate turbulence, and brief heavy rainfall affecting traffic flows between Dallas-Fort Worth, Little Rock, Memphis, and the central Gulf hubs. Across the Midwest and Great Lakes, conditions are comparatively quieter under weak ridging, with mainly VFR ceilings expected around Chicago, Indianapolis, Detroit, and Cleveland, though passing mid-level clouds and occasional light showers may develop near the frontal boundary sagging across the region. In the northeast and mid-Atlantic, a relatively stable air mass under surface high pressure supports mostly VFR conditions from Washington and New York through Boston, though pockets of morning valley fog or low stratus may briefly impact interior airports before lifting by late morning. Finally, across the southeastern Florida, warm maritime air and daytime heating may generate scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms from the central Gulf Coast through parts of the Florida Peninsula, producing brief visibility reductions and localized convective buildups along routes connecting Tampa, Orlando, Miami, and Atlanta. But widespread disruption is not expected. That's the National Aviation weather picture for today. If this briefing helps your flight planning, consider subscribing for the daily operational outlook. Have the best flight, and we'll see you tomorrow.